Good morning, everyone. Welcome to part 3 of my time here in Hawaii. I am like so tired right now. I've been waking up the past 2.5 weeks since being here at like 6 a.m. watching the sunrise, having really long productive days. I could not get up today. Hannah and I were gonna go to a workout class at 7 a.m. Didn't happen. I was just kind of feeling grumpy. Couldn't get out of bed, but I had to honor that too. I feel like I've been so productive and handled a lot of stuff the month of January very, very well for circumstances where I was like, you know what, if I want one morning to literally just sit here, I don't really care. So I did that and it felt really freaking good. It's also February 1st and I'm so happy that January can be put behind me. At the same time though, it was like a really important month for me. I'm not gonna look back anymore at times that are hard and feel like fearful of that time period. At the same time, there was so much good, and so I'm really trying to focus on the fact that like, yeah, January was hard, but at the same time, I was able to come to Hawaii, be really independent over here, really start working on myself, and I'm gonna try and channel that into when I think of January of 2022. I think just kind of rewriting the narrative in my mind is just gonna be really helpful moving forward. The plan though today, I think more journaling, more walking. I think I'm gonna be hanging out with another friend, Hannah, tonight. Anyways, that's basically my little Tuesday update. Let's have a good day. Let's go walk, get some coffee. We'll make some breakfast, try and settle my stomach. Maybe I'll do matcha today or something. I just don't know what's going on. All right, let's start this day and have a good one. Happy February. It's gonna be a great month. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna clean that up. Hello everyone, we're trying out a new scenery for a second here. I got myself ready to go on my walk. I want to walk for like an hour and a half, honestly. That's really what I'm feeling right now. I just spent the last hour, you know, talking with Hannah, and then she left and I just journaled for like 30 minutes. I wrote a letter. That was one of the journal prompts today and it was really heavy. And so yeah, that was a lot. I think that's also something I want to talk about. Be prepared that in the process of journaling to not always feel necessarily better when leaving journaling. There's going to be times where it's like you're angry or you're hurt and you have to literally write out almost like an apology for yourself that you're not going to get from another person. And I'm not saying that to be petty, or I'm not saying that to like be saying, you know, about a specific person. In general, life is so weird because you're not always going to get the apologies that you deserve and that you want and that you feel you need to move forward. You have to almost give them to yourself and take it for what it is in order to be the best version of yourself going forward. And that is like really important for me to be learning because I've not ever done that before, and I think that's held me back from a lot and made me very resentful in a lot of ways towards different things. So that's that. I also, yesterday when we went into town, I didn't really film a whole lot, but I had to pick up my prescription. I've been off my anxiety medicine for the past month and a half and I felt so much more anxious. I mean, obviously there's a lot of moving pieces, but that was not smart of me. I took myself off of it because I thought I was like better, and I didn't even tell my doctor, and it was just really not smart. I picked up that prescription because you should never ever get off something unless you're speaking to your doctor. I regret that, but I'm doing the steps now to kind of help myself get back on my feet, especially since my trip here is kind of winding down. Anyways, I'm gonna go get a matcha, walk around, and then I'll come back, shower, get ready, and we're gonna have a good day. We might go to the surf competition again. Let's go on our walk. I'll see you guys after. Life truly just comes at you in the weirdest ways. Sorry for that really weird angle. I have a call with my agency, the whole global team, and I'm really wanting to start pushing myself in the modeling direction of really doing runway and really allowing that to kind of happen because I've always been so scared of it. Just putting myself out there and doing things that I kind of wasn't really going for anymore. I'm just like, wow, I'm really blessed to be busy right now. And then I start classes, which I want to do a whole video talking about college. I feel like that's kind of like a weird elephant in the room of like, why are you everywhere but U of A? I don't even remember if I've mentioned it. I don't go to U of A anymore. But I want to explain that properly. That's not you know, for this video. I'm still doing college. It's just not at U of A anymore. But that starts on the 15th. So then balancing being back as like a student again on top of all this stuff, I'm like, wow, life's coming at me, but God has a plan and there's a reason that I'm meant to be busy in this season, and I'm gonna trust it and embrace it. And I'm just so grateful that I've given myself this time, you know, now that it's February 1st, I gave myself January to feel and to be that young 20-year-old going through really intense emotions. Putting aside my work, putting aside any sort of everything, I was able to just feel vulnerable. I don't know. It's just a great moment right now. So that's about it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna do my emails and plan my stuff. Good stuff's coming, and I am so appreciative for you guys. Okay, goodbye. Well, we are one whole shower later, a whole afternoon later, and I'm feeling good. I've just been trying out the new makeup I bought yesterday. Let me show you a couple of them if you're curious. This I swear by. I literally use it every single day. It's like a tinted sunscreen, but I'm also trying out this. Mare actually suggested it, and it is a, what is it? Skin Perfector, and it's also a little bit tinted. And then this concealer Hannah's used for a while, and I've always wanted to try it, and I have super big under eye bags, so very excited about that. And I use them all, and I really like what it did with my face. Sometimes really all there is to it is throwing on a cute dress, putting on some new fun makeup, and you're good to go. I'm just kidding. But in all honesty though, it's the little things that can make you in a good mood. I have spent a lot of today alone, but I'm really proud of myself. I'm gonna go over and meet up with Hannah, and we're gonna go watch the sunset and have a couple appetizers on the beach, and then we're gonna go to dinner with Lexi and Meredith. Well, everyone, you probably are not surprised to see me back sitting here on the literal healing balcony, but I'm here. I also hope you know by this point, you know, normally when I vlog and like do videos, it's kind of like showing what I'm doing when I travel. Obviously, these videos are very different right now because I'm not over here to be like, woohoo, like time to do a million things in Hawaii and show it and have so much fun. I'm obviously having a lot of fun, but I'm trying to enjoy those moments of fun without the camera needing to be there and feeling like I need to film it. This whole reason of being here and these kind of vulnerable videos that are really out of my comfort zone are to show these moments where I'm sitting here kind of recapping what I'm going through and how I'm feeling every day as I'm literally riding out the wave of everything. So yeah, today I had my photo shoot. As you saw, a little bit of a montage. Hannah was so kind. She took me at 7 a.m. this morning to the shoot, and she did all her work in her calls. She had like 3 calls from the car and just waited for me for literally 4 hours, which was just so kind. She's been the best friend to me and just really good at adapting her reality, which is living here, into me being like, hey, I need to come over and I need you right now. Really appreciate it. She's just been the best. Little side note. Anyways, I'm trusting myself because I got back here and I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling like I want to be alone today. And I feel like a lot of this week I've been able to tell her like, hey, you can go do your thing. I'm okay. I'm just gonna journal and sit here and do my thing. But I think that's really beautiful that I can recognize that and just be like, okay, I can, you know, love being alone and be good at it, which I am, or at least getting there. It doesn't mean you have to like being alone 24/7. It also means trusting yourself when you don't want to be alone and being able to reach out for people to be with you. So that's a little thing I'm proud of today. The other thing I wanted to quickly mention is one of my journal prompts that I did yesterday that really helped me. I first wrote a list of things that I'm insecure about or need to improve on with myself. Then I wrote a list of things that I like about myself. And I don't think I've ever done that before. You know, I did some physical, but a lot of them came from who I just am as a person, and that's so much more important in my mind. The first thing I wrote down was my intuition and depth and like perspective. I I've always been very proud of the fact that I can read things and know where and when to, you know, remove myself or create distance. That's never been the issue. The issue became that I started to take that strength of mine and look at it as like a downfall and it's something that I was embarrassed by. And no one did that to me. It's like, obviously situations happen. I got in my own head about that. Instead, I'm going to take that and be like, okay, I find peace in the fact that going forward, I will trust my gut and I won't let that be something that I deem a weakness anymore. That's kind of my little inspirational thing of the day that I've just been thinking about, and it feels really good to have something that I just feel genuinely appreciative of about myself, because my whole goal was to find those things that I was ashamed of or didn't like and rewrite the narrative. And the fact that I feel like I've mastered that one, it just feels good because that shows that I'm putting in the work to get where I want to be, and it feels good. So just know, don't take things and let them be a weakness. Let them be one of your powers and something that you're really appreciative of with yourself. Anyways, I don't want to be alone. Gonna walk over, gonna be with my friends, gonna do some work there. All right, I've rambled. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go. Hannah, I'm coming whether you want me to or not. I need you. Goodbye. Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. I don't know why I love Thursdays so much. Anyways, let's talk for a second. A little update. I had a really good night last night. Dinner was so much fun. I didn't even bring my camera. Something I wanted to share though that's really cool and something I'm going to take with me on this is, I don't think I mentioned it on here, but on my Instagram story, I was doing the walk, the same path I've done every day since being here 2 days ago. I got swarmed by like 30 dragonflies. Like they came out of nowhere in like the glistening light and they were all around me and I was like freaked out because I hate bugs. I hate things like that. Like ran from it. I filmed a video of it and I was like, oh my god, for anyone that just watched that, like no, you didn't see that just happen. I started to do some research because I've been doing a lot of time on Pinterest and I saw that dragonflies, kind of like butterflies to me, have a like symbol and they kind of mean like redirection and guiding you down a pathway, which is literally what they were doing when they surrounded me. I was on a like freaking woods pathway and then I was looking even more into it and it said that they're there to symbolize a new perspective of yourself. That one freaked me out. I've never seen that before, let alone seen anything symbolize that. It really fascinated me because my whole thing about coming here was I needed to literally look, self-discovery, fall in love with myself because I've never done that before. I never felt it was necessary. I never understood what that meant. I just kind of was like, all right, here I am and I need other people to love me in order to feel good. I've always been that way. I don't know, it was just crazy. And so I wrote for like literally an hour about dragonflies and how they're going to be a new symbol marking this chapter of my life, opening up a new door and changing the perspective that I've always had on myself. I guess the moral of the story is realizing the things that are really at the core of why I act sometimes the way I do or why my emotions come out in the way they do. I have to first locate it before you can actually help yourself. And I feel like that's really been happening. I mean, I'm literally sitting here with 50 journals in front of me and there's been a lot of great conversations and people that have opened my eyes and it just feels really, really good to know that I'm working on myself and I genuinely see the progress on that. I am gonna go over and Hannah and I are gonna have a day, get some smoothie bowls. She might try and teach me to surf a little bit. It's my last day with her, so we're gonna make it fun. I've been doing laundry all morning. I've been cleaning the place because I want to leave it in very, very good condition. That's the day. Let's go over and find Hannah.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.